Welcome everybody to our latest and first home edition of Tax in a Taxi. I'm joined today by my colleague Becky,
Hi everyone.
who's joining us from Singapore. The subject matter for today is the loan charge and updates following our last session in January. First of all, talking about timing of action for loan charge, many people are asking us about whether the September 2020 deadline is likely to move. At the moment, the answer is no. So our advice is please plan on the basis that that is the final date for you to sort out matters relating to the loan charge. The government announced in December quite significant amendments to the loan charge, including a new exemption for pre-2010 loans and also the ability to spread tax liabilities over 3 tax years. So where are we with that?
Yes, so we do have the new legislation to bring in these exemptions going through Parliament at the moment. So that's in the Finance Bill 2020. And the people who do want to take advantage of this spreading can make an election. So you can do this either online through the government gateway or by requesting a paper form from HMRC. But Dom, what about those people who have previously settled on their pre-December 2010 loans or fully disclosed their December 2010 to March 16 loans? How do they access the refunds?
Okay, well, the good news is that the repayment scheme has been designed by HMRC. The not so good news is that we've got to wait until budget has been finalised, probably in June or July this year before they can actually get access to refunds.
Yeah.
On payments, Becky, a lot of people will be worried about how they're going to pay their liabilities relating to the loan charge. What can we tell them about that?
So even before the loan charge, HMRC recognised that people would struggle to pay the tax on these disguised remuneration schemes. So there are favourable terms for low earners. And those who do earn more can still take advantage of the spreading that we previously mentioned, or they can still do a time to pay arrangement, but it would be based on their personal circumstances. No one would normally be expected to pay more than 50% of their disposable income towards time to pay.
Okay.
And the good thing to note is that HMRC has also suspended all enforcement action in relation to the loan charge until 30th of September 2020. So people should not be receiving any correspondence or phone calls from HMRC. Now, in terms of tax returns, there are a lot of people who have taken advantage of deferring filing their returns for 2018-19 so that they can sort out their loan charge position. But what's the position for people who haven't filed their 2018-19 returns, Dom?
Okay, so the key point is they need to file their returns by the end of September. But the good news is that they won't face any late filing or late payment charges or any interest charges for filing as late as September. So it's important that they get the tax return filed in due course, but they won't face any of those penalties. Some people have also asked us about whether they are still entitled, for example, to claim under the government self-employed income support scheme if they are self-employed and haven't filed their tax return. And the answer is yes, they can. Special arrangements have been put in place.
Yeah, that's good.
So I think we've covered, Becky, the main points of updates since January of 2020. Just to summarise this for everybody, 30th of September at the moment, the absolute deadline for people settling or filing their tax returns with the loan charge. They can take advantage of spreading at the moment. They can either do that online or through paper form with HMRC. The repayment scheme is coming, it's designed, but won't be able to be accessed until June or July. And as Becky, you pointed out, there are various options in terms of time to pay over quite extended periods, particularly for lower earnings. So I think that covers everything, Becky. And thank you everybody for listening today.
Yeah, thanks for listening.